All right, we're gonna do some basic grappling techniques, some submissions and so forth. We're gonna use the dummy as the first example, then we're gonna take it out and do it without a dummy. So our grappling dummy, everybody knows from class, have a little Dan here. We're gonna start out with a simple arm bar. You're gonna sit on top of them in mount position. Okay? You grab one arm, and whatever arm, technically that would be his right arm, I'm gonna lift up my right leg. I wanna pull this dummy toward me and close this gap, so my leg's pinching in tight. Press down here on his head, towards his jawline, not in the face and the eyes, but right on the jawline for balance too. I'm gonna step over, keep my body low, lean back, pinch my knees, hold tight, squeeze those knees, feet on the floor, hands up here, arch my hips. That's how you do it with a person, obviously. So now we're gonna push the dummy out of the way a little bit, just a little bit. Now we're gonna do it without him. So we're in mount, okay? We're grabbing the right arm, hold on to it, step up right leg. Now our left hand comes off, press down on his jawline or side of his head, using for balance. Your left leg's gonna step over his face, keeping tight. Both hands come up, fall back, keep round, feet are on the floor, squeeze the knees, arch the hip. That's how you practice it without a partner. One more time, solo. I'm in mount, sitting on my partner, grabbing the arm, lifting it up. So I'm grabbing that arm and lifting up. Same leg, right arm, right leg, pull up. Pressing down my left hand on the face or the jawline, right in here. Step over the head, feet down. Keep low, keep scrunched tight. Both hands on the arm, sit back, kind of curling. Feet are on the floor, arch the hips. All right, so that's your arm bar. Next technique is figure four. A lot of people call it a different name. We call it a figure four for our reference points because it kind of looks like a four. So if I'm grappling side on this person, have their hand up here blocking me, I swing my arm through, press down. My left hand's gonna grab his left arm. Drop my elbow next to his head, reach up, grab my own wrist. Pull down, lift up. So again, he's up here blocking me, or it's up here pushing me, the hand could be pushing me. I'm gonna swim through, push it off to the side. Elbow into the head, grab that wrist. I'm not grabbing my hand closed, it's kind of a monkey grip grab. Come through, grab my own, again the monkey paw there, grabbing the wrist, pulling down to his body, lifting up. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same move, obviously, with no partner. So I'm here over top, he's pressing, I swim through, grab the hand. Go underneath, grab the wrist. Pull down to me, lift up. Okay, so I'm here again. Swim through, grab the arm, press it down. That would be his left arm, my left wrist. Slip underneath, grab, pull down, lift up. And it's pulling down towards their body and lifting up. And that's the figure four. And of course you can do it both sides. Do it left, do it right. Same thing with the arm bar, left and right. Next one, short arm bar we call it. Pulling the dummy back in for illustration. Knee on belly. Knee on belly, holding this. They usually put their hands up to try to stop you, or they're in a kind of a raptor position, or a little tight hands motion. When you do an arm bar, you don't necessarily have to grab the wrist. You can grab the inside of the elbow where the arm bends right here. You can grab that section, as long as you get a hold of it. That's what matters. Now from here, the knee is on the belly, kind of putting a little weight in that position. Now, everybody has a different way of doing that belly. Some people are out like this, holding it. You know, some of us are like this position. We're gonna use this just for a reference point for now. A great easy way to just get that leg to flip over. So I'm here, pressing. You can press on his chest, you can press on his jawline. Again, stepping over, falling back. Same dynamics as the last one. And then arching up. Let's do that one again. Using the dummy. So knee on belly. Okay, his arms are here. And like I said, if his arms are down low, all you gotta do is hook inside and grab where that elbow bends. Grabbing right where that arm bends, right there. Then I'll help hold that right up. And then you lean a little weight onto him. Step over, keep tight. You don't wanna stand way up like this. You wanna keep tight, fall back, pull in, arch the hips. Now, how do we do it? Without a partner. We don't have anybody, because we don't have anybody around to have fun with. Okay, so, again, we're gonna go knee on belly. Okay, so my knee's on his belly. I reach up, grab that arm, either wrist down to the elbow area, pull it in. I'm stepping over the head. I fall back, rotate, backwards, tight, obviously, arch up. Keeping that arm tight. Now when you hold the arm, you can either hold the arm both on the wrist, you can actually choke it, the arm, like you're doing a choke. A lot of times in the highest down system, we'll actually put a choke in there, choking that arm. So again, we're here, knee on belly, grabbing that arm, stepping over the head, staying low, sit back or roll back. Feet are tight, one is behind his ribs, the other one's over his head, pulling in, keeping those knees squeezing, and arch up. And that's how you do it. We call it a short arm bar or a knee on belly arm bar. Next thing is how to do a proper choke. And again, this is with the dummy so you can see illustration-wise. Okay, the important part of choking is to make sure that you have a good triangle. Pulling back just a little bit here. So the arm makes a triangle or a V, whatever way you can remember it. To me it looks like a V, but a lot of people call it a triangle. Arm comes underneath the jawline, pushing on each artery, grabbing there, going behind the head. Some people push on the head. I like to reach across and squeeze. Okay, this is just to understand how to do the choke. Obviously, I don't have my hooks in and all that other fun stuff, but I'm just demonstrating how to do it. So again, it can be done right or left, coming through, making that V, grabbing here, pulling across. Okay, I'm grabbing my bicep right here. This arm, I'm reaching all the way over to my other shoulder, and I'm squeezing in. Okay, if I do it with the other arm, coming through, again, making that V, or that triangle, grabbing the bicep and coming all the way across. Now, obviously, you don't have a partner. No partner. So, how do we do it? You can do it in the air. You can also practice a little bit on yourself, just kind of for a reference point. One way, again, the right arm's coming across, grabbing the bicep, making that V, pulling across and squeeze. And you see how my arm, as I go across, how it makes it get tighter. How it shortens that distance up. So round with the right, making that V or triangle, grabbing the bicep and reaching across and squeezing in. I do the left arm, grabbing the bicep, making that V, coming across and squeezing in. Okay? Now, it looks kind of like this. See the motion there? If I was to use myself as a reference point, there it is, there's the V. I grab my bicep, and I come behind and I reach across. There's the motion, that's kind of what it looks like. Okay, so again, in the air, up, crossed, and squeeze in. Okay, a great way to do a couple of the basic moves that we do in class, how to practice them. Okay, thank you.